Well, it's a Saturday, and that can mean only one thing: a ton of wind, so the audio's bad, and work getting done for a big trip that's coming up. So this Wednesday, we're taking off to head down to CrossBar Ranch in Oklahoma for the Side-by-Side USA Fall Hootenanny. This is going to be the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. We're going to be there on Thursday, which is the 19th, so come on down if you're local, or make a big drive like us and come check out what's going on there. It's a super fun event. We went there in the spring. It wasn't called the Fall Hootenanny then because it was spring. Seasons and stuff change. You know how that works. But today we got to prep for some stuff to get ready to go for that trip. And you guys saw a few weeks ago, picked up a new trailer. Trailer needs some work, so let's take a look at this thing real quick. So you guys have seen the unit, 40-foot load trail, fit 3 side-by-sides on this machine. I've used it a couple times. It tows good, but it needs a couple things, so somehow I missed this when I purchased it. Spare tire, sidewall, blown out. One thing I don't mess with on trailers is tires, so I went ahead and picked up 7 new tires for this thing. I'll show you that in a little bit, what kind I went with. Also, I don't like how this winch is mounted, so there's only 4 fasteners holding it to the trailer, through the winch mount to the trailer, I should say, but you can kind of see like the gap here because of these fasteners. The winch to mount fasteners are kind of, well, causing this to like bow, so I don't really like that. So I'm going to take the winch off of this. I'm going to put more fasteners in the plate, and then I'm probably going to drill the plate to have the holes go through so it's not bowed like that. I don't know, I just don't like that. And then I'm going to hop down here, and so it does have a winch, so it has a battery, and the battery has really no way to get charged because it's not hooked up to the truck in any way. So I had thought that there were charge wires in here that just need to be hooked up to the battery, but these are just wires for additional lights. So from up here, this junction box, we can run a power and ground from here all the way down this channel and then down there. And I mean, it's not going to be like a super duper good battery charger. I mean, it's small gauge wire. It's coming all the way from, you know, the front of the truck where the batteries are at back here to the trailer. So it's more of like a maintainer type thing. We're not using the winch all the time, so it's probably all we're really going to need. And then also on the topic of electronics, so we do a fair amount of stuff at night, and when you're loading at night, it can be kind of difficult to see sometimes, especially with a trailer this big. I mean, my truck has some cargo lights in the bed, obviously, and it has lights on the mirrors, but you can't always really see that well. So I decided I wanted to get some lights mounted on the front of the trailer to shine onto the deck in the event that we're working on something, or, you know, probably just loading stuff up. So friends over at PIAA sent us some huge dog lights. I want to pull these out real quick and have you guys take a look at them, but these things are nuts. 14,500 lumens each, so we're putting 2 of these on there, and it's going to be nasty. 9 inches. These aren't even out yet, guys. Pretty sweet setup. So here's one of the lights next to the winch for reference. I mean, it's 9 inches, so it's giant. And I got 2 of these, like I said, so I don't know if there's a way I can integrate them into the winch mount so I don't have to drill a bunch more holes. Probably not. Probably just going to have to drill the holes. It's not a huge deal. But I'm going to do those today as well. The wiring harness that comes with this looks very nice. It's got a relay and everything in it. Fused, obviously. Nice switch. This mounts with double-sided adhesive, so we'll mount that in the toolbox. And I've also got some D-rings showing up today because, well, D-rings work a lot better than strapping to the rub rail for like side-by-sides and stuff like that. So I ordered 12 D-rings, and I'll probably get my machine out and space them out the best I can with one machine. So in the event that we have 3 units on here, we can utilize them to the best of our ability. So you guys might be asking, why replace all those tires? You just had the one that's blown. Like I said, I just don't really mess around when it comes to trailer tires being stuck on the side of the road. To me, it's just not worth it. I'll make a small investment, so I hopefully don't have to be stuck on the side of the road changing a tire. So I asked you guys when I bought this trailer what you recommended for trailers, and had a couple of you guys message me, comment that you would go with, well, these ones here. I read your comments. I take what you guys say seriously. If something worked for you guys, I'll give it a shot. So we got these 14-ply Transeagles. You guys said that these had worked pretty good for you, so I want to go with 14-ply. I like the stiffer sidewalls on an application like this, and I just have found that they hold up better, so this is what I went with. We got 7 of these to put on, so I'm going to start with a spare and get to work. Sun came out, that's nice. Wind didn't go away though, that's not that nice. So, I mean, we are able to flip down this trailer tire if we wanted to, but we'd have to disconnect from the truck, so I'm just gonna hit it with an impact and also I probably should put together some sort of, you know, toolbox kit or something to keep in this trailer. That'd be nice, like sockets and stuff to change a tire, jack maybe. Let me know what you guys think. What do you keep in your trailer? Okay, first old tire's dismounted. Time to grab one of these new ones, throw it on, see how it looks, see how it fits, see how it feels. Hopefully these seat on the bead pretty good. That's you know, huge determining factor on whether or not I think it's a good tire, as if it seats on the bead easy. We'll see. This is looking like this one's gonna take no problem. So we run these at 110 PSI cold. No big deal. Get it aired up, back on the trailer. All right, we got the spare mounted back up. I'm gonna go grab the jack. Here's the jack. And get these other 6 taken care of, so hopefully they all bead as well as that spare. And we're just gonna do a little lapse of the time for these remaining 6. Also, just bought these off eBay. Didn't get any sort of special break or discount or deal on them. That's who had them. That's where I bought them, needed them. So I'll let you guys know what I think of them. Well, I got this side done. It's looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the other side and see how they look in comparison. Yeah, much more commercial style tread pattern. I don't know. I just like those ones a lot better. I think they're going to do us pretty good. So I'm going to knock these 3 out, and then we'll move on to the next phase of this deal. All right, tires are all done. Those went really smooth, mounted up nicely. Big fan of them so far. Transeagles, baby. On to the next step. Well, actually, I did something without showing you guys. Take a look at this. Not that exciting, but I'm excited about it because I just like things being fastened. So take a look. So got a battery mount that's not a bungee cord anymore. Well, it kind of is a bungee cord, but it's got studs. But anyways, also got our battery disconnect switch mounted to the trailer, not just dangling there, so that's pretty cool. On, off, looks good. And then I went ahead and took the winch off, the winch plate off, I should say, and it was under like a ton of pressure when I pulled this thing, when I started pulling the bolts out. So that's because the bolts bolting the winch to the winch plate were just, well, causing it to bow, like I kind of talked about earlier. So I'm going to drill these out, and I'm going to bolt the winch to the plate from the bottom, and then I'm going to add some extra bolt holes. But I'm going to put the winch plate on here first without the winch, so I can have an idea on where our template needs to be. So I'll do that right now. So you can kind of see what we got going here. About 7/16 grade 8 bolts. Underneath here, we've got the nylock nuts, washers. So we're going to go these two, because these will accept 7/16 bolts. Or maybe I might use one of those. We'll see. TBD. And then the same thing on the other side. And then with the winch out of the way, well, what fell? Oh, nut for the winch. You can see we got to drill these two right here and these two over here where the winch mounts. Those are metric, so it'll be a little bit smaller than 7/16. And then we'll have not only the winch mount plate, but the plate that's on the trailer to grab on the winch. So this should be super strong. So I'm going to do that right now. So went ahead and mocked up the light mounts. Those are the drill holes. Got to drill them yet. So we'll drill those and be able to bolt the lights down. That'll be pretty cool. The daylight is disappearing quick, so I don't know if I'll be able to get everything done today. I know I'm not going to be able to get everything done today, but if we could get the lights mounted and at least the wiring hooked up, not permanently, so I can see how bright the stuff's going to be, I'd be pretty happy with that. So that's the goal. I'm going to drill these holes and see if we can get the lights mounted. All right, so it's not quite night, but it's getting to be towards the end of the day. It's starting to get dark. I need to go eat. It's the end of the day for me. I need to finish the rest of the stuff on the trailer tomorrow, but I've got the lights mounted. I've got the wiring done pretty haggardly enough to turn them on. So let's do that right now. Let's turn these lights on, see how they look. We'll clean up all this tomorrow and actually make it usable. But let's hit our switch here. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah. I think these are gonna work. I think these are gonna work. It's pretty bright. Pretty bright. So like I said, this is primarily for loading, or if we needed to work on a machine at night. I mean, you can't ask for much better spotlight. So these are pretty cool. Thanks, PIAA, for getting me hooked up. All right, so it's now day 3 of working on the trailer. I'm kind of getting tired of working on the trailer. But it's stuff that needs to get done, so is what it is. So I've already installed 4 D-rings. I'll show you those. There's nothing groundbreaking, but D-rings are, I mean, in my opinion, kind of a necessity when we're strapping like side-by-sides and stuff down. I mean, going to the rub rails, okay, but just with the type of straps we use and stuff, having D-rings makes it a whole lot more convenient. So in my mind, I'm kind of thinking about where I'm going to place the rest of the D-rings. Like I said, I've got 4 on there right now. I've got 8 more to go. Not going to get them all done tonight. Hopefully I can get 4 more done. And I got to go take care of some other stuff. And then I'll finish the rest tomorrow. And we have to load tomorrow. And then Wednesday, 2 days from now, we'll be on the road. So, yeah, it's last minute stuff. No big deal. Well, it's a few days later. We're at a very familiar place, Whalen Speed. The trailer got all the D-rings put on it. They haven't pulled out yet, which I'm very happy about. Hopefully that doesn't ever happen.
Never.
You never know, though. And we're just, it's on, Whalen Speed's on the way. I figured we should just, see them and then maybe get some last minute horsepower upgrades while we're here. What'd you get?
I got their brand new billet fuel rail. So this is for a stock fuel line, which obviously you can make it return, have 2 lines if you had an aftermarket pump for big horsepower. Yeah. So stock fuel line pops right on and goes right on a stock intake manifold.
Yeah, that's super nice. You can get that from rrutv. Check that out, rrutvshop.com, or email us. We'll get you set up. There's the man right there. He's got the freaking horsepower rectangle. He's changing some stuff in here, and well, you know, yeah, we're not gonna say anymore. He's just changing some stuff in here, and we'll just leave it at that. So he's gonna make some changes. We're gonna do some other stuff while we're here, and yeah, then we're gonna hit the road to Oklahoma. So this is being filmed on Wednesday, and you guys are watching this on Wednesday. So we're on our way to Oklahoma. Hope to see you down there. CrossBar Ranch, Side by Side USA, Fall Hootenanny.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be drag racing. We're gonna be bounty hilling, and by we're I mean I guess I'm gonna be doing that. Yeah. So appreciate your guys' support in this matter, and we'll see you in a couple days. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Nice fuel rail. Whale and speed, baby. Also left my oil change funnel in here. Will it make it to Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Stay tuned for the next episode and find
Will it
out.
make it through the bounty course?